What if I told you there are mysteries so bizarre, so perplexing, that even the smartest experts in the world have no answers? Some cases defy logic, others leave behind cryptic clues that only deepen the mystery, and some, well, they're so chilling that they make you question everything you thought you knew about reality. Today, we're diving into 7 unsolved mysteries that still baffle experts to this day. Some of these cases will leave you scratching your head. Others, they might just keep you up at night. So, are you ready? Let's begin. Mystery number 1. The disappearance of the Sodder children. Our first mystery takes us back to Christmas Eve, 1945, in a quiet town in West Virginia. The Sodder family, a mother, a father, and their 10 children, were settling in for a cozy holiday night. But before sunrise, their home would be reduced to ashes, and 5 of their children would vanish without a trace. The fire that started it all. At 1 a.m., a fire broke out in the Sodder home. The parents, George and Jenny Sodder, rushed to get their children out, but in the chaos, only 4 of their kids made it to safety. George tried to re-enter the burning house to save the others, but everything went wrong. The phone lines were cut, the ladder he always kept outside was missing, and his trucks, which he planned to use to climb into the upper floors, wouldn't start, despite working perfectly earlier that day. By morning, the house was nothing but smoldering rubble, and when firefighters sifted through the remains, they made a shocking discovery. There were no human remains, not a single bone, not a trace of the 5 missing Sodder children. The chilling theories. What happened to the children? If they had died in the fire, why weren't their remains found? And why did so many strange things happen that night? Over the years, eerie clues emerged. A witness claimed to see the children in a passing car the night of the fire. Another woman reported seeing them at a diner miles away the following morning. In 1967, the Sodders received an anonymous photo in the mail, a picture of a young man with a note, Louis Sodder. I love Brother Frankie. Little boys. A 90132 or 35-inch. To this day, no one knows what happened to the Sodder children. Were they kidnapped? Did someone want the family silenced? And if so, why? Mystery number 2. The Dyatlov Pass incident. This next mystery will send chills down your spine. It's a case so eerie that even after 65 years, no one knows what really happened. 9 hikers walk into the Ural Mountains and never return. In 1959, a group of 9 experienced hikers, led by Igor Dyatlov, set out on a skiing expedition in the Ural Mountains of Russia. But when they didn't return, search teams were sent to find them. What they discovered was something straight out of a nightmare. The group's tent was found slashed open from the inside, as if they had fled in a panic. The hikers' bodies were scattered across the snow, some half-dressed, others barefoot in freezing temperatures. Some bodies had mysterious injuries. One had a crushed skull, another had broken ribs, and one was missing a tongue. But here's the strangest part. No external wounds suggested a struggle. It was as if some unknown force had crushed them from the inside. Theories that will haunt you. What could have caused these 9 experienced hikers to flee their tent in such terror? Avalanche. The Soviet government claimed this was the cause, but their injuries didn't match typical avalanche victims. Secret military tests. Some believe the hikers stumbled upon a secret Soviet experiment and were silenced. Paranormal forces. Witnesses later reported seeing strange lights in the sky near the campsite. Could they have encountered something otherworldly? To this day, no one knows the truth. And maybe, just maybe, we're not meant to. Mystery number 3. The vanishing of Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370. A commercial airliner carrying 239 people vanishes into thin air. No distress call, no wreckage, no explanation. This isn't the plot of a movie. This is real life. The flight that never arrived. On March 8, 2014, Malaysia Airlines Flight MH370 took off from Kuala Lumpur, bound for Beijing. Everything was normal. Then, just 1 hour into the flight, the plane's transponder stopped transmitting, and then it disappeared. Search teams combed the Indian Ocean for years, but all they found were a few scattered pieces of debris. No fuselage, no black box, no bodies. Theories that don't add up. What really happened to MH370? The theories are chilling. Pilot suicide. Some believe the pilot deliberately crashed the plane, but there's no clear motive. Hijacking. If terrorists took over, why was there no ransom demand or political statement? Mechanical failure. Even if the plane suffered a malfunction, how did it evade detection for hours? Even with modern technology, an entire Boeing 777 just disappeared, and the world may never know why. Mystery number 4. The Somerton Man. Imagine walking along a beach and finding a perfectly dressed man in a suit lying lifeless in the sand. No ID, no wallet, no cause of death, just a mysterious note in his pocket with the words, "Tamam should." That's exactly what happened in 1948 on Somerton Beach in Australia. A man with no name. Authorities were baffled. The man had no identification location, and his fingerprints and dental records matched no known person. Then they found something even stranger, a tiny scrap of paper hidden in his pocket with the words Tamam Shud, which means ended in Persian. It was torn from a rare book of poetry, and when police found the original book in a random stranger's car, it contained a hidden code, a series of letters that to this day, no one has been able to crack. Who was the Somerton man? A spy? A secret agent? A lost lover? The case remains unsolved, and his identity a mystery that refuses to die. What's next? These were just 4 of the strangest mysteries in history. But trust me, we're only getting started. In part 2, we'll uncover more unsolved cases that will make your skin crawl, including an island of missing people, a murder case with no logical explanation, and a strange transmission from outer space. Are you ready? Stay tuned. We've already uncovered some of the most chilling and perplexing mysteries known to mankind. But hold on, because we're just scratching the surface. These next cases will take us even deeper into the unknown, where logic fails, evidence vanishes, and all we're left with are unanswered questions. From a remote island where people disappear without a trace, to a strange radio signal from deep space, these mysteries continue to haunt investigators and theorists alike. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Mystery number 5. The missing people of Roanoke Island. It's the first ever American mystery, and after more than 400 years, we still have no answers. A colony that vanished into thin air. In 1587, 117 English settlers landed on Roanoke Island, off the coast of present-day North Carolina. Led by John White, they aimed to establish one of the first permanent English colonies in the New World. But things didn't go as planned. The colony struggled with food shortages. Relations with local Native American tribes were tense. White, needing supplies, sailed back to England, leaving his daughter, son-in-law, and granddaughter behind. When White returned 3 years later in 1590, Roanoke was completely abandoned. No bodies, no signs of struggle, just a single word carved into a tree. Croton. What happened to the Roanoke settlers? To this day, no one knows. Theories range from assimilation into Native American tribes to mass abduction by unknown forces. Some even suggest a supernatural or extraterrestrial event. Whatever happened, one thing is certain. 117 men, women, and children vanished without a trace and were never seen again. Mystery number 6. The creepy death of Elisa Lam. A young woman disappears inside a hotel, only to be found dead in the most bizarre and impossible circumstances. This is the case of Elisa Lam, a story that sounds like something straight out of a horror movie. The elevator footage that shook the internet. In 2013, Elisa Lam, a 21-year-old Canadian student, checked into Los Angeles' infamous Cecil Hotel. Days later, she was reported missing. Then, police released security footage from an elevator on the night of her disappearance. What it showed was downright chilling. Elisa was seen acting strangely, pressing multiple elevator buttons, stepping in and out, peeking down the hallway, and making erratic hand movements as if she were talking to someone invisible. Then she vanished. 2 weeks later, guests at the hotel complained about low water pressure and a foul taste. That's when maintenance workers made a gruesome discovery. Found in an impossible place, Elisa's naked body was floating inside the hotel's rooftop water tank. There were no signs of trauma, no drugs in her system, and the tank's heavy lid was mysteriously closed from the outside. How did she get there? The water tank was difficult to access, requiring a locked door and an alarm stairwell. Was it murder? Suicide? Something else? And why did she act so bizarrely in the elevator? To this day, no one knows what really happened to Elisa Lam. Mystery number 7. The WOW signal. Could this be the first real message from extraterrestrials? A signal from the stars. On August 15, 1977, an astronomer named Jerry Emmon was scanning the skies for radio signals using the Big Ear radio telescope in Ohio. Then something extraordinary happened. A powerful radio signal, lasting 72 seconds, came through, appearing to come from deep space, near the constellation Sagittarius. It was unlike anything ever recorded before. Excited, Emmon circled the signal's data on the printout and wrote one word next to it. Wow. What was the WOW signal? The signal was strong, structured, and unlike any natural space phenomenon we know. Some scientists believe it was an attempt at communication from an intelligent extraterrestrial civilization. But here's the most frustrating part. It was never detected again. Was it aliens? A deep space anomaly? A bizarre coincidence? The mystery remains unsolved. The search for answers continues. These 3 unsolved cases, a vanished colony, an impossible death, and a possible alien message are just a few of the countless mysteries that still baffle experts today. But we're not done yet. In part 3, we'll explore even more terrifying, unexplained cases, including a ship found with a dead crew, a chilling cryptic code, and a lost city that shouldn't exist. Stay tuned, because the strangest mysteries are yet to come. Magnifying glass tilted left. Why some mysteries are never solved. After exploring 7 of the most baffling unsolved mysteries, one question remains. Why do some mysteries seem destined to remain unsolved unsolved forever? Is it because the truth is too terrifying? Or is it because the answers are just beyond our reach? In this final chapter, we'll examine the science, psychology, and cultural impact of these lingering enigmas. Why haven't these mysteries been solved? Some of these cases happened centuries ago, meaning that crucial evidence has been lost to time. But what about modern mysteries like MH370 or Elisa Lam? With all our advanced technology, why do we still have no clear answers? Here are some of the biggest obstacles that keep these mysteries alive and unsolved. 1. Lack of physical evidence. In cases like Roanoke or the Sodder children, much of the evidence was either destroyed or never found. In the Dyatlov Pass incident, key details, like the tent being slashed from the inside, don't add up, leaving room for endless speculation. 2. Government secrets and cover UPS. Some people believe that certain cases, like MH370, involve hidden military operations or secret experiments. If the truth is inconvenient or dangerous, could it be deliberately kept hidden? 3. The human mind's need for answers. Sometimes, our minds create connections where none exist. We want a logical explanation, even when there isn't one. That's why conspiracy theories thrive, the theories that won't die. For every unsolved mystery, there are dozens of theories, some logical, others completely bizarre. Let's take a look at some of the most persistent explanations for these 7 cases. The Sodder children, were they kidnapped? Theory number 1, they died in the fire, but their remains were never properly found. Theory number 2, they were abducted, possibly by someone with a vendetta against George Sodder. Theory number 3, they were taken into a secret human trafficking network, and their family was deliberately misled. The Dyatlov Pass incident, military cover-up. Theory number 1, a military experiment or secret weapon test killed the hikers. Theory number 2, a natural but rare phenomenon, like infrasound, caused hallucinations and panic. Theory number 3, something even stranger, like Yeti attacks or UFO encounters. The WA signal, first contact with aliens. Theory number 1, a natural space phenomenon we don't understand yet. Theory number 2, a man-made satellite transmission mistakenly picked up. Theory number 3, a genuine extraterrestrial message, but we missed our chance to reply. Even though these theories try to explain the mysteries, none of them fully hold up under scrutiny. That's why these cases refuse to be forgotten. Could we solve these mysteries in the future? Science and technology have never been more advanced than they are today. So, could we finally unlock the answers to these age-old mysteries? 1. DNA and forensics. With modern forensic analysis, we've solved decades-old cold cases. If new remains were found in cases like the Sodder children or Somerton man, DNA could reveal the truth. 2. Space exploration and advanced telescopes. Future space missions might confirm or deny whether the WOW signal was truly from aliens. The James Webb Space Telescope is already looking for signs of extraterrestrial life. 3. AI and big data. Advanced AI is now capable of re-examining old records, looking for patterns humans missed. Could AI finally decipher the cryptic codes left behind in the Somerton man case? The truth is, some mysteries may never be solved, but that's exactly why they fascinate us. Why are we obsessed with unsolved mysteries? There's a reason books, movies, and documentaries about unsolved cases are more popular than ever. 1. They tap into our fear of the unknown. Humans are wired to fear what we don't understand. A plane disappearing without a trace. A ghost ship with a dead crew. That's pure nightmare fuel. 2. They make us feel like detectives. We love trying to solve mysteries, even when experts can't. Every unsolved case feels like a challenge, and we want to be the ones to crack it. 3. They keep the possibility open. As long as a mystery remains unsolved, anything is possible. The Roanoke colonists could have survived. The Sodder children might have lived new lives. Aliens could have tried to contact us. That tiny sliver of possibility is what makes these mysteries so powerful and haunting. Final thoughts. The unsolved will always haunt us. Even if science advances, and even if we solve some of these cases, there will always be more mysteries waiting. Somewhere in the world, a plane will disappear. Somewhere in space, a strange signal will be received. Somewhere in time, a new secret will be uncovered. And we will always wonder, which mystery do you think will be solved first? And which one will remain a mystery forever? Let me know your thoughts. And don't forget to subscribe for more mind-blowing mysteries. Until next time, keep questioning everything. Magnifying glass tilted left.